Imagine this: 30 days from now, you're sitting in a cafe, talking to a stranger in English without even thinking about the words. No stress, just smooth, confident conversation. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, today we're starting something that can make that dream your reality.
Exactly. This episode is your first step in a powerful journey. How to speak fluently in 30 days. We're not just talking about learning a few phrases or memorizing boring grammar rules. No, we're talking about a real transformation. Imagine yourself in 1 month. Your brain thinking in English, your tongue moving naturally, your fear fading away.
And before we dive in, let us tell you something important. Here, you can learn English easily. We are here every single day to help you get closer to your dream. So, stay with us, because what you're about to hear can change your English forever.
Let's start with a question for you. Why do you want to speak fluently? Take a moment. Seriously, think about it. Is it for your job? For travel? For making international friends? Or maybe just because you want to feel proud when you speak? Your reason will keep you going when it gets tough.
Good point. Motivation is your engine. Without it, you might start strong but stop halfway. With it, you become unstoppable. So here's your first little challenge. Write down your reason. Pause if you need to. Got it? Great. Now let's move forward.
A lot of learners think fluency means speaking like a native speaker. But that's not true. Fluency is not about perfect grammar or having an American or British accent. It's about being able to express yourself easily and naturally, even with mistakes. Mistakes are part of the process.
Exactly. Let me ask you, do you stop talking in your native language because you made a grammar mistake? Of course not. You correct yourself or just keep going. That's the mindset we need in English too.
So our first golden rule. Fluency is flow, not perfection. Say it with me. Fluency is flow, not perfection. Let that sink in.
And here's something powerful. When you stop being afraid of mistakes, your brain starts to relax. And when your brain relaxes, words flow more easily. Fear is the biggest enemy of fluency.
Let's talk about the journey ahead. Over the next 30 days, you're going to build daily habits that push you toward fluency. Small, simple, powerful habits. No magic. No shortcuts. Just consistent action.
Here's what the plan looks like in simple terms. Week 1. Break the fear barrier and build confidence. Week 2. Boost your vocabulary and start thinking in English. Week 3. Train your mouth, pronunciation, and rhythm. Week 4. Real conversations, real speed, real progress.
Every day, 20 to 30 minutes of focused practice. That's it. Not 2 hours of boring grammar, not endless memorization. Just consistent, smart practice.
So what do you do today? Simple. Speak out loud. Even if it feels weird. Even if you only know 20 words. Talk about your morning. Describe your room. Tell the story of your breakfast. Out loud. Why? Because your brain needs to hear your own voice.
Exactly. Reading silently is not enough. Thinking in English is great, but speaking creates a real connection between your thoughts and your tongue. It's like training a muscle.
Let's do it right now. Repeat after me. Today, I start my journey to fluency. Go on, say it. Don't just listen, say it.
How did that feel? Awkward? Exciting? Both are good. It means you're stepping out of your comfort zone, and that's where growth happens.
Here's a mental trick. Stop translating in your head. Stop saying the sentence in your language first. Start with simple English sentences. Like I wake up, I drink water, I go to work. The more you practice direct English thinking, the faster you grow.
Another trick. Talk to yourself. Yes, really. When you cook, when you walk, when you wait for the bus, narrate your life in English. I'm cutting vegetables. I'm opening the window. The weather is hot today. It might feel silly, but it's one of the fastest ways to become fluent.
Here's a question. What's one thing you do every day that you can describe in English right now? Take 10 seconds and try. Don't pause this, say it.
See, you just practiced. That's the beauty of this method. It's simple, quick, and fits into your life.
Now that you have started speaking out loud, let's add another layer. Listening. Fluency is not only about speaking, it's also about understanding. The more you listen, the more your brain absorbs the rhythm, the melody, and the natural flow of English.
Right. Think of children. They listen long before they speak. They listen for months, even years, before they say full sentences. So here's what you can do today. Choose something simple in English, maybe a podcast, a YouTube video, a song, and listen without trying to understand every word. Just listen. Let your brain swim in the sound.
And don't worry if you don't understand everything. That's normal. Your brain is learning patterns. It's recognizing common words. It's building a map. Every second you spend listening is a deposit in your fluency bank.
Here's a tip. Repetition is your best friend. Don't just listen once. Listen to the same piece 3 or even 5 times. The first time, it's noise. The second time, you catch a few words. The third time, whole sentences start to appear. By the 5th time, you feel like, hey, I actually get this.
And that feeling, that's progress. It's like the moment when a puzzle starts to make sense. And the more you repeat, the more confidence you build.
Now let's create your daily ritual. Remember, fluency is not about intensity, it's about consistency. So what's the simplest thing you can do every day without fail? 5 minutes of speaking? 10 minutes of listening? Maybe writing 3 sentences about your day?
Small is better than big at the beginning. Why? Because small habits stick. If you start with 1 hour per day, you might do it for 3 days, then quit. But if you start with 10 minutes, you can keep going for a month, 2 months, forever.
Let's make it real. Right now, decide your minimum daily habit. Say it out loud. I will practice English for ___ minutes every day. Fill the blank. Maybe 10 minutes. Maybe 20. Choose what feels easy, not hard.
Good. Now write it down somewhere you can see it. On your phone, your mirror, your notebook. Because what you write becomes a promise.
Here's another powerful technique. Ask questions. Questions are the engine of conversation. They keep you talking. They make people respond. And they help you learn new vocabulary naturally.
Start with simple ones. What is this? Where are you from? How was your day? Don't worry about sounding perfect. Worry about being curious.
And here's a challenge for today. Write 5 questions you can ask someone in English. For example, what do you like to eat? What do you do on weekends? Easy, right? But very useful.
Let's talk about something many learners ignore, your mindset. If you say, English is hard. I'm not good at languages. Guess what? Your brain believes you. But if you say, English is a skill. I can get better every day. Your brain starts to work for you, not against you.
So here's a mental exercise. Every morning, before you start your practice, say 1 positive sentence about your English. Like, I am becoming more fluent every day. Or, I enjoy learning English. It may sound simple, but it trains your brain to expect success.
Many people think they need to travel to an English-speaking country to become fluent. Not true. You can create immersion at home. Change your phone language to English. Watch movies with English subtitles. Read menus, signs, articles, all in English.
Even better, surround yourself with English moments during the day. When you open your fridge, name the items. Milk, eggs, butter. When you walk outside, describe what you see. A red car, a tall tree, a busy street. These little moments add up.
But I have nobody to talk to. We hear this all the time. Guess what? You don't need a partner to start speaking. You can practice alone. Record yourself. Talk to your mirror. Narrate your day.
And when you do that, you build confidence. Then, when the opportunity comes to speak with a real person, you're ready. Your tongue has already practiced.
Here's a fun task. Pick one object in your room and talk about it for 1 minute. Describe its color, its shape, where you bought it, why you like it. Go on, pause this if you want, and speak.
One of the fastest ways to become fluent is to tell micro-stories. A micro-story is a very short story, just 3 or 4 sentences, about something real. For example, yesterday I went to the park. I saw a dog. The dog was running. It was funny. That's it. Simple but powerful.
Why does this work? Because stories connect ideas. They make you practice past tense, emotions, details, all in one short burst.
So here's your task. Every night, tell one microstory about your day. Just 30 seconds. Do it for 30 days and you'll see magic.
Now, think about this. If you follow just these simple steps, speaking out loud, listening daily, asking questions, telling microstories, you're already 50% ahead of most learners. Because most people only study English. They don't live it.
And that's what this journey is about. Living English. Not just learning it.
Let's go even deeper. You already know that small, daily actions lead to big results, but let's talk about something most learners ignore: rhythm and repetition. Fluency is not just words. It's the music of a language. If you speak English word by word like a robot, people understand you, yes, but they feel the pause, the break, the tension. To become fluent, you need flow.
Think of a song you love. You don't just memorize the lyrics once. You hear it again and again. You start singing along. You copy the singer's rhythm. That's exactly how you should practice English. Find a short dialogue, a movie scene, even a podcast like this one, and shadow it. Shadowing means you listen and repeat at the same time, like an echo.
Try this. Play 10 seconds of English audio, pause and repeat with the same speed, same intonation. At first, it feels impossible. Your tongue doesn't want to move that fast. But after 3, 4, 5 tries, something happens. Your mouth learns. Your brain follows.
And that's how native-like fluency grows. Not by studying more grammar, but by training your speaking muscles.
Here's a question. When you listen to a fluent speaker, what do you hear first? Perfect grammar or connection? Be honest. You feel their confidence. You feel their energy. You feel how they connect with you. Grammar? That's just a tool.
Yes. So stop worrying if your sentence is "I go yesterday" instead of "I went yesterday." The message is clear. The connection is alive. And as you practice more, grammar will fix itself naturally.
Let me give you an example. I once taught a student who was afraid to speak because her grammar was not perfect. After 1 month of speaking every day, people told her, "Wow, your English is so much better." Did her grammar become perfect? No. But her confidence exploded, and that made her sound fluent.
Let's build your secret weapon, your personal word bank. Not the textbook lists, not the random vocabulary you never use, but your words, the ones you need, the ones you use in your real life.
Here's how. Every day, write down 3 words you wanted to say but didn't know in English. Maybe at work, maybe while texting, maybe while cooking. Look them up. Write them. Use them.
3 words a day sounds small, right? But in 1 month, that's 90 words. In 3 months, 270 words. And those are words you actually use, not just memorize and forget.
And don't just write them, say them. Make a sentence. Make a question. Make a joke with them. Because a word you use is a word you keep.
Let's talk about energy. How do you feel when you study English? Bored? Tired? Pressured? That feeling kills memory. If you want your brain to remember, you need to add energy.
Exactly. Laugh. Move. Smile when you speak. Stand up. Walk around. Pretend you're a news anchor or a movie star. Sounds silly? That's the point. Emotion opens the brain. A boring study session closes it.
Here's a challenge. Tomorrow, stand in front of a mirror and introduce yourself with energy. Say hello. My name is I love. Say it loud with a big smile. Feel how different it is. That's your brain turning on.
Let's face it. You will make mistakes. A lot. Everybody does. The question is, what do you do after a mistake? Do you hide? Do you stop? Or do you use it?
Fluent people make mistakes too. The difference? They fix them fast and keep going. So here's a rule. Mistake equals feedback. Not failure. Feedback.
Every mistake tells you, hey, look here, improve me. So instead of saying, oh no, I'm bad at English, say, great, now I know what to fix.
We all know this. Your environment is stronger than your willpower. If you surround yourself with your native language 24/7, you will stay stuck. But if you create a small English bubble around you, even in a non-English country, you will grow.
So change little things. Your phone language, your YouTube suggestions, your playlists, even your shopping lists. Fill your world with English signs. And little by little, your brain will see English as normal, not foreign.
At the end of each day, take 2 minutes. Just 2. Ask yourself 3 questions. 1. What English words did I use today? 2. What new word did I learn? 3. What can I say better tomorrow?
That's it. 2 minutes. No big diary, no complicated journal. Just reflection. And this reflection makes tomorrow's practice smarter.
Now let's try something together. Imagine you're in a coffee shop. You want to order coffee. What do you say? Stop and think.
You might say, "Hi, can I have a coffee, please?" Simple. Add one more sentence, "with milk, please." Now make it friendly. "Hi, can I have a coffee with milk, please? Thank you."
That's it. That's a real-life sentence. Practice it 3 times. Next time you're in a cafe, boom, you're ready.
Here's a secret. Start simple, then add layers. First, you say, "I go to work." Next, you add detail. "I go to work at 8 a.m. Then add emotion. "I go to work at 8 a.m., but I feel tired." This is how fluency grows, layer by layer.
Don't wait for perfect sentences. Build them like Lego. One block, then another.
And remember, this is not just learning. This is building a version of yourself that can connect with the world, get better jobs, travel freely, make friends across countries.
Every word you practice is a door opening. Every sentence you try is a bridge you build. I love this. Let's play a quick game. I ask, how are you today?
Don't think too much, folks. Just say the first thing that comes to mind. "I'm good. How about you?"
Perfect. Another one. What did you do this morning?
"I had breakfast. Then I checked my phone."
That's the spirit. The key is don't stay silent. Any sentence is better than no sentence. Now let's move to expanding those everyday conversations.
Let's say you are at the supermarket. Someone asks, "Do you need a bag?"
No, thank you. I have my own.
At the airport, an officer says, "Can I see your passport?"
Sure, here it is.
Each small sentence makes you faster, smoother, more confident. Now let's shift gears and talk pronunciation.
Yes, this is key and often overlooked. Many learners ignore it, but pronunciation is the bridge between your brain and other people's ears. If you say the right word but pronounce it badly, people may not understand you.
Exactly. But the good news is you don't need a perfect accent. You just need clear sounds. Focus on 2 things: stress and linking.
Stress. Which part of the word is stronger? For example, photograph, why, not photography.
And linking, connecting words together. "I want to eat" becomes "I want to eat."
Here's a fun exercise. Pick a sentence like, I'm going to the market today. Now say it slowly, then faster, linking the words. I'm going to the market today. Hear the flow? That's how real English sounds.
All right, let's talk about repetition. You already know it's important, but not random repetition, contextual repetition. Repeating the same word in different sentences.
Let's take the word excited, for example. I'm excited about my trip. Are you excited to meet her? This movie is so exciting. See, same root, different uses. That's how a word becomes natural.
Okay, now for the fun part. Preparing you for real social life. Meeting someone new.
Easy start. Hi, I'm Anna. Nice to meet you.
Response. "Hi Anna. I'm John. Nice to meet you too." Now, continue. "Where are you from?"
I'm from Spain. How about you? These are basic, but they are the doors to longer conversations. And once the door is open, you add more. What do you do for work?
"I'm a designer. And you?" Practice these with a mirror or even record yourself. It builds automatic responses.
Now this is a big one and a common pitfall. Thinking in your native language, and then trying to translate it into English. It's too slow, too heavy. How to stop? Start with simple thoughts.
Instead of thinking, "I want to drink tea now," just think directly, "I want tea." Short, simple thoughts first. Later, longer ones will come naturally.
Here's a great trick. Learn words in clusters. For example, travel. Airport ticket, boarding pass, luggage gate. When you learn them together, your brain creates a story. And stories are easy to remember.
Do the same for food, work, hobbies, relationships. Build little islands of words. Soon you'll have a whole map.
Another habit. Write a daily English journal. Just 3 sentences. Today was sunny. I met my friend. We ate pizza.
Later you can expand. Today was sunny. I met my friend at the park. We ate pizza and talked about our weekend plans. Small, daily, powerful.
And this is something that will make a big difference. Curiosity is your secret weapon. Every time you hear a new word, ask, what does it mean? How do I use it?
Curious learners grow faster because they always explore. They don't wait for the teacher to feed them. They hunt for words like treasure.
Here's a bonus. Conversation fillers. Little words that keep you talking while you think. Like, well, actually, let me think.
These are magic. They give you 1 or 2 seconds to organize your thoughts without awkward silence.
So to recap, you've learned a lot of techniques. Speaking out loud, shadowing, microstories, reaction training, pronunciation, curiosity, journaling.
Because fluency is not a one-time event. It's a daily adventure.
Exactly. We're going to step into real-world fluency situations. Restaurant, taxi, hotel, shopping, small talk with strangers. Because this is the English that opens doors.
All right, let's dive into some of those real-world scenarios. Imagine this, you walk into a restaurant. A waiter comes and says, "Good evening. Do you have a reservation?"
No, I don't. Can I get a table for 2, please?
Waiter, here you go. Would you like something to drink first?
Yes, I'll have water, please. And when you finish, can I get the bill, please? See, easy, polite, natural.
Next scene, you stop a taxi. Hi, can you take me to the airport?
Driver, sure, which terminal?
Terminal 2, please. If you want to ask about time. How long will it take?
Driver, about 20 minutes.
Great, thank you. And if you want to make sure about the price. How much is it, approximately?
Now you are at the hotel reception. Good afternoon. How can I help you?
I have a reservation under the name Sarah Lee.
Receptionist, can I have your passport, please?
You sure? Here it is. Want to ask for Wi-Fi? Is there free Wi-Fi? Want to ask about breakfast? What time is breakfast served?
Now this is very important. Small talk. Small talk is the little conversation before the big one. It makes people feel comfortable. Examples. Beautiful weather today, isn't it?
Have you been here before? These open the door to more meaningful conversation.
Here's a trick. Ask follow-up questions. If someone says, I work as a designer, don't just say, oh, okay. Ask, really? What kind of design?
Or, where do you work? Do you like it? How long have you worked there? Each question is like a bridge to more conversation.
You know that moment when someone talks to you in English and your brain goes blank? That's brain freeze. It happens because you try to translate and be perfect at the same time.
Solution. Answer with simple, ready sentences first. Let me think. That's interesting. These give you a few seconds to think.
We've said this before, but let's go deeper. Don't think word by word. Think in chunks, little packages of meaning. For example, at the same time, in the morning, as soon as possible, let me know.
Chunks are everywhere in English. They make your speech faster because you don't build sentences from zero. You pull ready-made pieces.
Now let's improve your listening. Don't listen like a student. Listen like a detective. Ask, what words repeat? How do they connect sentences? What tone are they using?
If you miss a word, don't panic. Focus on the main idea. 80% understanding is enough in real life.
Here's a golden rule. What you feel, you remember. So make English emotional. Watch funny videos. Listen to sad stories. Laugh, cry, react.
Your brain will attach those emotions to the language, and you'll remember faster.
Practical tip. Choose 5 objects around you and name them in English every day. Then add details. This is a red notebook. I use it for my English notes.
Next day, change objects. After 1 month, you've practiced hundreds of useful words.
Never waste a chance to introduce yourself. At a course, at an online event, even in a game. Every time you say, "Hi, my name is Alex. I'm from Germany. I love hiking and cooking," you get better.
Because introductions are your first impression. Make them clear and warm.
Here's a secret. If you want to remember something, teach it to someone else. Tell your friend, "Today I learned how to say 'Can I have the bill?' in English."
When you explain, you use the language twice, first for yourself, then for others. That's double memory.
So, you can see, this journey is not about magic. It's about moments, small, repeated real-life moments. And you already have many tools. Chunks, questions, role-play, emotion, curiosity.
And remember, each practice you do, no matter how small, is one brick in the wall of your fluency.
Great, let's keep building on what we've started. Now it's time to move from basic and everyday English into confident, advanced communication, but in a way that still feels natural and practical.
Yes, because fluency is not just about words and sentences. It's about how you connect, how you express yourself, and how you make others want to keep talking to you. Let's start with real social and professional situations.
Let's imagine, you meet someone at a party. How do you start? Emily. Nice to meet you. How do you know the host?
Then listen to their answer and continue. Oh, you work together? That's cool. What do you do there?
Remember, the secret is to show interest. People love to talk about themselves. So ask, do you live nearby? Have you been to this kind of event before? What do you usually do on weekends?
In a work or networking event, small talk can open doors. Start with something neutral. This conference is really interesting. Have you attended it before?
I liked the keynote speaker. What did you think? Then slowly share about yourself. I work in marketing for a tech company. We're exploring new strategies for social media.
And don't forget to ask for a contact. Can I connect with you on LinkedIn?
English speakers value politeness. Use softeners. Could you please, instead of give me? Would it be okay if, instead of I want?
Also, use positive fillers instead of silence. Let me see. That's a good question. I'd say,
What if you don't understand? Say, "Sorry, could you repeat that, please? I didn't catch that. Could you say it again more slowly?"
what if you make a mistake? Just smile and say, or let me say that again. Nobody minds. They respect the effort.
Here's a powerful skill. Sharing your thoughts clearly. Use phrases like, "In my opinion," "From my point of view," "I think that," "Personally," "I believe."
And if you disagree, do it gently. I see your point, but I think that's an interesting perspective. However,
People love stories. Learn to tell simple ones. Last week, I tried a new restaurant. It was amazing because, when I was a child, I used to
use time markers first, then after that, finally, and add emotion. I was so excited. I couldn't believe it.
To avoid pauses, think one sentence ahead while you speak. For example, while you say, "I went to the park yesterday," your brain already prepares. "And I met my old friend there."
This comes with practice. Shadowing helps. Listen to a podcast, repeat after them with a small delay. Your brain learns the rhythm.
Don't just memorize lists. Learn words in context. Coffee shop, I go to a coffee shop to read. Deadline, we have a deadline on Friday.
Create word families. Speak, speaker, speech, speaking skills. Decide, decision, decisive.
Phone calls can be scary because you don't see the person's face. Start with, "Hello, this is Anna speaking. Could I speak to Mr. Brown, please?"
If they're not available, could you ask them to call me back? Can I leave a message?
Professional email. "Dear Mr. Smith, I hope this email finds you well. I'm writing to ask about." Informal message. "Hi John, just a quick note to say."
Every day, write 3 sentences about what you did in English. Today, I learned how to make a phone call. I spoke to a tourist at the bus stop.
This keeps your brain focused on progress, not mistakes.
Don't wait for one big hour. Practice 5 minutes every day. Talk to yourself, write a mini story, or listen actively.
Consistency beats intensity. It's better to do 5 minutes daily than 2 hours once a month.
So, as you can see, Fluency is a journey of steps. From ordering coffee to sharing your ideas, from asking for directions to telling your story with pride.
And each step you take brings you closer to speaking naturally, without fear.
And that's all the time we have for today. Keep practicing, keep pushing yourselves, and most importantly, have fun with it. Until next time.